We live in a cutthroat world, a world of deadlines, a world that is constantly pursuing perfection. The biggest fear is being left behind, and this fear makes us do extreme things, not just to ourselves, but sometimes even to our children. Every parent wants their kids to excel, but at what cost? Where does the line of encouragement end and the line of abuse begin? And it is very important to demarcate this line because excessive pressure can be damaging. So what's the playbook here? What is the line that you must not cross as a parent or a teacher? I'll give you an example. These are young kids from China performing on Children's Day. Look closely and tell me, do they look happy to you? Look at the young girl in the middle. She's crying her lungs out, and nobody bothers to stop the performance. The dance continues. And here she is again. This time her headdress falls off right in the middle of the dance. But once again, she soldiered on. And there are two ways of looking at this. One, a pat on the back for pushing through. And the second, what kind of a monster puts children through this? This child would rather be anywhere but that stage. She's in tears, her attire is coming apart, but the show goes on. This is a classic example of pushing too hard. We have another one. Again, from the Children's Day celebration in China. This child is almost asleep, as you can see, dozing off, but still playing the drums. Apparently, she was so excited about the show that she did not take a nap. And this is all kinds of unhealthy. Which brings us back to my original question. How much can you really or should you really push your child? There is no magic number, there's no percentage. It's all about evolving a strategy over time, understanding your child's unique limits and strengths. For instance, you know your kid is good at football. Great. Ask them to try out for the school team, which is fine. But asking them to score a goal every time is not. That is excessive pressure. And it doesn't have to be verbal, this pressure that parents and teachers tend to put. A look of disappointment, walking out when your kid is not doing well, all of this adds up. Children notice. And all of this can leave a lasting memory on your child, which is why experts call for nurturing instead of pressuring. How does that work? First, by responding positively. Every failure is a chance to get it right the next time. That should be the messaging. And with each encouragement, you will see that your child gets better. With each scolding, you destroy her confidence. So to all the parents watching, here are a few tips. Set realistic goals for your children. Stop living your lives through them. If you did not make the soccer team, don't push your child to make it because it does not change history. And most importantly, make sure that your child is having fun. Remind them that it's okay to not succeed all the time. At the end of the day, children are the best judge of their skills. You can be an enabler at best, not a driver. So how do you know if you're pushing too hard? There are a few signs, say experts. Like if your child is suddenly scared of school, or if she's refusing your help with homework, chances are that you're pushing too hard. Other signs include nightmares, change in sleeping patterns, or eating habits. These are all classic signs of anxiety and depression. Be on the lookout for them. And this is exactly what happens if you push too hard. If you keep demanding perfect results, your child may abandon the routine altogether. You could end up giving your child a self-esteem problem. And all this does sound terrifying, but it's also true. In pursuit of excellence, parents are themselves becoming a problem. So go to Google and search how to make my child, leave the rest of it blank, how to make my child. And do you know some of the top suggestions that pop up? Smart and intelligent, learn English, study. Do you know what was missing? Happy. How to make my child happy? No one's asking this question. That's where we should start. The moment your child stops having fun, whether in sports or academics, you may have pushed too hard. So the next time you drop your child off at football practice or maybe a piano lesson, don't tell them to score a goal or play Beethoven's classics. Just tell them to have fun. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.